great steel city, their arena is made of plenty of that, and their team has proved just as strong. The city is Pittsburgh. The team is the Penguins. Hi, everyone. On behalf of EA Sports, welcome to the game. And the game is substantial. There is no lukewarm feeling about either of these two teams. It is Pittsburgh, and it is Philadelphia.
Met for the first time back in 1967, Doc, and I think the more they play, the more dislike there is, both on the ice and off the ice. One of the best rivalries in the entire National Hockey League. And when the Penguins play the Flyers, this rivalry between the two cities extends well beyond the ice surface, branching into the football stadiums and ballparks. We can expect all of Pennsylvania to be watching.
Okay, so let's look at the starting goaltenders for the game. Murray's gotten the call to the goal crease for the Penguins. Elliott's the man at the other end of the ice for the Flyers. The crowd's really getting into this as we're ready for the opening faceoff. Keep an eye on Claude Giroux, as Flyers fans have seen him go from a top 9 forward to a top 6 to the top 1. Shot! Score! Didn't take long, did it?
Goaltender had no chance stopping that puck with the quick release.
Yeah, so that's a good shot, but the goaltender's got to stop this. This is low on the glove side. His hands have to be in position to cover just over the pad.
The Penguins get the early lead here at home.
Oh, and the crowd is up for grabs. They are happy.
Pittsburgh's collected another victory on the faceoff. Good stick presence by Voracek. And play stopped because of an offside.
87, Sidney Crosby. Time of the goal, 10 seconds.
And they take that neutral zone faceoff. The stick can break up a play, and it just did. Has it back deep. Napped by Crosby. He scores! Enormous collision.
Couturier's apparently got the memo here. This is going to be a physical game. Both teams are going to want to get on the body, but he wants his club to have the upper hand.
He worked himself into a good scoring area and let it go on the backhand.
Elliott's able to just get a small piece of this. It bounces off him and goes into the net.
Philadelphia's prevailed again on the faceoff of the neutral zone.
Number 87.
Chip to Giroux. Good stick there, so the pass is not complete. Eklund's carrying it back in his own end. Had the goalie beat and glanced it off the post. Carried to the corner boards by Kessel. Picks it up back there. He gets that pass ahead in stride. Philadelphia's on the move in the defensive zone. Big hit there and more to come. That's a good solid poke check. Didn't have time, but he saved it anyway.
You talk about cutting down the angle. Perfectly executed by the goaltender.
Got his stick on it. The Flyers are moving the puck in the defensive zone. Gains the zone and looks over his options. Has it picked up. The Penguins want to generate something up the wing. Loose puck, good defensive denial. The Flyers have gotten to center ice. One-timer. Oh, deflected away. Snapping a pass to Hornquist. That puck went loose off the enemy. Shoots. it's a good pickup. And he pushes it on through mid-ice. That shot came from just 6 inches.
Seems like he was in too tight on the goaltender.
Pittsburgh's up the wing, controlling play now. Solid work there by Manning. And now it's directed to Laterra. Moving it to Raffle. A shot.
Crosby's just jumped back on the ice and raced right past me here. You can see in his face that he's determined to get another one. Add to that early goal he's already put on the board.
Great job, great speed, no icing. Good solid defensive play there. Loose puck captured by Manning. Pass attempt to Weiss. Gets across, looks over his options. Save! Score! They're back to within 1.
Oh, what a quick release on that snapper.
Wow, Edzo, this is a cannon of a shot. The goaltender stops most of it, but it's too powerful and it works its way in.
A little under 4 minutes played. Pittsburgh's given up a goal, still have a margin though, and that margin is 1. Pitching it to Filppula. And this play is whistled down. It is offside.
And by number 23, Brandon Manning. Time of the goal, 3 minutes, 42 seconds.
They've won the faceoff. Gathered in by Cole. Trying the probe up the wing. Around through the corner. He knifed it away. Wants the shelter of the corner here. Good, solid poke check there. Right into the slot. Outstanding save. What magic even to get there and get the shot off.
The goalie makes himself look big.
And play is stopped for a penalty. The Penguins guilty of a minor penalty for using the stick blade. Just a hook.
Oh, this is not a good penalty. A lazy penalty behind the play. Reaching in, turning the stick over, and hooking the player.
Philadelphia's opportunity on the power play is their first of this game. Let's see how they do. They win it. Take it away.
2 minutes for hooking. Time of the penalty.
Oh, broke it up. On through the corner. Possession seized by Couturier. Moved along and in. Big hit there. These two teams have that reputation. I'll bet some more are coming. He's right in front. Another solid pad save. The Flyers carrying on through the neutral zone. Nice play with the stick. Nothing more will come. Speared along by Claude Giroux. Shot. Bad hit. Somebody. Pitching this one to Giroux. Loose puck knocked away by Couturier. Philadelphia's moving well through the neutral zone. Through the corner. Lets it go. Great save, point blank.
A missed opportunity from this close in.
Pittsburgh setting things up through the neutral zone. He's into the slot. A wonderful shot answered quickly. Skilled play by Giroux. That puck's loose. Good defense. Pass to the net. And he missed the net.
Sometimes you can be too cute. You're in the middle of the ice. You want to make a perfect shot. He misses the net.
And picked up now by Couturier. Puck is thrown to Simmons. Passing one off now to Gostisbehere. He takes that point pass. Terrific point-blank save. The Flyers' power play let him down at a very important time.
This can really be frustrating for the coaches and the players on the bench when your power play doesn't find a way to come through for you. You have a chance to tie the game, and you just can't get it done.
Around through the corner. Snaps one in there. Broke it right up. The Penguins continue to probe up the wing. Not a free puck now. That shot came from right in front.
With this puck being so close to net, this is all a reactionary save.
Trying to go to Mott. The Penguins lug that along the boards. He's got it. The defense was in the way. Loose puck. The Flyers organizing back in their own end. Into the end of attack. And the goalie to the bench. The extra man's on. The Penguins have accrued a penalty. It's a minor for slashing.
I'm not sure this is a slashing call. I think it was the reaction of the puck carrier that sold this call.
The Flyers' power play gets another chance to operate. Hasn't been effective yet. The Flyers win it. Moves it to the corner.
Time of the penalty, 7 minutes.
Lets it go. Those big pillows on his legs came in handy then. He lost it, jostled partway down. Directing that one to Voracek. He gains the zone. Carried to the corner by Simmons. Terrific determination by Filppula. Looking to Couturier. On to Simmons. In a rivalry game, you expect this kind of physical punishment. Shoots, hung right over him and couldn't get it past.
You want to score goals, you have to go to this area.
The Penguins are getting a minor here, and the call is slashing.
Oh, that's a blatant slash, Doc. Anytime that you slide your bottom hand up your stick and swing your stick, you're going to the box.
The Flyers get a huge opportunity here. It's a two-man advantage, and it's a long one. Let's see how they do. Big face-off win. Blockered away.
8 minutes, 23 seconds.
Flyers just missed the net.
He was trying to be a little bit too fine there. That's why he missed the net.
Gets in. What'll he do? That rush is broken. The Flyers have it through the neutral zone. He takes that one right ahead. Good pass. Got a piece of that one. Gotten quickly back. Corralled by Evgeny Malkin. The Penguins lug that along up the wing. Chooses the corner for this. Nice job, straight stand-up poke check. The Flyers in possession as they travel through center ice. Flings it. Terrific glove save. Puck covered, whistle blown.
Murray stretched out as far as he can go. He just got a chunk of that shot.
Clean win on the draw. That one's to him from his goaltender. Hanging on to it up the wing. Cruises to the slot. Oh, what a hit. And there is a code for these things. Snapping a pass to Simmons. With a wrister. That shot hit a man. Nicely into the zone. Did not go very well that time. Loose puck. And he steps across the line. Got that pass near the blue line and now looks ahead. Moving it on up the wing. The Flyers get the puck with just a few seconds left on their power play. Philadelphia's power play has ended. Frustrating. Nothing.
Guys, I look at the players that...
Oh, what a save. He brought his best shot, and it got stopped. The Penguins wheel one ahead up the wing. Broke it up well with the poke check. Moves it to the shadow of the boards.
Sidney Crosby's probably the game's best.
Outstanding save. Difficult opportunity.
A quick developing play right in front. Almost looks like he's too close to the goaltender.
Big drive. Pressing on with it up the wing. Seeks the corner. A shot. Wide. Wonderful chance.
Oh, this is prime real estate right in front of the goal with the puck. You got to find a way to hit the net. You can't miss that wide.
And possession snapped up by Voracek. That shot came from nowhere. Up the wing and moving well. Carried to the corner by Crosby. Oh, poke check saved one there. Manning's lugging it in his own end, headed northward. Good job with the neutral ice intercept. Grabbed by Manning. Gains the zone. Blocked away. Good, solid defensive play with the stick. Slides it to the point. And he's hammered.
Kessel's ability around the league is eye-catching, but when he uses the body, everybody takes note.
Forcing attention in deep. And we get a penalty. Referee to the table, a player to the box. Kessel's getting a penalty for slashing. It's 2 minutes.
He's making like Paul Bunyan out there. That's a 2-minute slash.
The Flyers get another power play opportunity. They have not been good on this power play, at least so far. Let's see if it changes.
Number 81, Phil Kessel.
Slid to Couturier. Turned a shot on net. Great glove grab. Good face-off win. Shoots. Save. Pittsburgh's in possession along the boards. Through the corner now. The Flyers leave their own end. Propelled to Gostisbehere. The Penguins are skating it back in their own end. Kuhnhackl's cutting through the neutral zone. And now it's directed to Couturier. Solid defensive position there. Pittsburgh's in their own end and in possession. Has a chance to make a play through the corner. He's in on an onside play. Oh, and a great opportunity denied by that pass. Boy, what reaction. He's got it again. Good work by Voracek. Terrific save with no reaction time whatsoever.
Not a lot of room to score from in that area. Great save.
Takes his pass from the goalie. Takes that right wing pass perfectly. Puck loose, he couldn't get by. Shot didn't have a lot on it, did it? Little pass from his goalie here. The Flyers up the wing lug the puck. Using the point, he's got it. Let Robbery there. Moving it to Letang. Onside. Still time on this power play, but not much. Taken to the corner by Hagelin. Terrific hand-eye. The Flyers' power play has been a failure again. Score!
Coghlan's decision was pretty easy. This low in a slot, just snap it home.
It looks to me sometimes as the goaltender's guessing a bit, and when he guesses, he drops into the default butterfly position to see if he can cover enough net.
Pittsburgh scored again. That's a 2-goal lead for them now, widening that gap before the end of this first period. The Flyers got that faceoff win. Now what? Nicely into the zone. Great job on a cut pass. The Penguins through the neutral zone have it. Great take, dangerous area. Score! 2 straight goals.
Get this close to the goaltender, the puck on your stick, you got to snap it quick.
Enzo, I got a good look at this one. He's in the butterfly. It looks from my position like he's got the entire net covered. Obviously, there's a little bit open.
Over 5 minutes to be played. Do you see a pattern developing here? They're up now by 3. And they've won the faceoff. Can't get a shot on it. Takes it to the corner. Shot not too strong, pad stop.
Time of the goal. 14
Pittsburgh's in possession now as they move up the wing. Picks it up in his own end. Great save in close.
Not often you're all alone in front of the goaltender from this area of the ice. Great save.
I don't know if he's going to make a save much easier than that one. He's in good position. It's a rather routine stop.
Good job on the draw. Lawton's got it in his own end, headed towards center. Into the attacking end. Puck loose. Strong defensive play by Phil Kessel. Pass attempt to Malkin. He's into the slot. Bodied off. The Penguins have possession through the neutral zone. And they are in. He's got that point pass. Shoots one. Paddled aside. The Penguins in their own end controlling the play. And still with it along the boards. Strong play. Good reach. Back in his defensive end to get it. Up the wing, moving along. And that one's completed up the wing to Kuhnhackl. Punched away. Got it in the slot. Loose puck, it went off one of the guys there. The Flyers look to make a difference up the wing. Gathered up again by Ruido. Fires. You could almost. And another save. Mark him down for one more.
I'm not sure how he stopped that first one.
The Penguins continuing on along the boards. Terrific determination by Hornquist. Lets it go. Marvelous save. A great chance was no chance.
Been a long time since this wasn't the garden variety stop for a goalie. Down in the butterfly, turned aside.
Hey, Ray, what's going on down there?
Just spoke to a representative from the road team. They're going to be short a player for the rest of the night. The injured player won't come back.
Shot got in front of another one. A shot. Outstanding save with the glove.
Well, the hands are quicker than the glove. Great save.
Elliott's lucky. He just got a piece of that, but it was enough to make the stop.
Defensive zone win. The Flyers carrying it on in neutral ice. Got it at the point. Not tested much. Good pad save. Fantastic shutdown.
This is exactly what's called forcing the puck. There's no play there. He just turned it over. But he thinks that maybe if I can squeeze the puck through that tiny hole, we can get a scoring chance and get back in the game.
Gains the blue line. Taken over again. Oh, he's got this one, but can they catch up to him? Score! Sidney Crosby.
Oh, he looked confident on that breakaway right before he scored.
The butterflies become a default position for the goaltender, Edzo, and while the shot is nice, he's down in that butterfly position way too quickly.
Philadelphia's got another face-off win. Gains the zone. Lets it go. Wonderful save. What skill by both goalie and shooter.
You want to score goals, you have to go to this area. You got to find a way to put it in the net.
Gathered up again by Crosby. Philadelphia's continuing to probe up the wing. Fires. No time to react. Didn't need it. Save. Huge hit. Possession's gone.
You go through that area of the ice, there's a pretty good chance you're going to get hit.
Terrific save. Oh, and a save. Pitching it to Crosby. It's an onside play. The net was knocked off, and so play is stopped. I think this is a good point to hear from Ray Ferraro.
Elliott's had a rotten night. Sometimes you look at the clock and it never moves. He can't wait to get out of there.
He's going to want to burn this portion of the game tape here.
Some of those didn't look very good, did they, Ray? Thanks very much. And they've taken that face-off between the blue lines and won it. The clock has bled down to the last minute. Punched away.
In the first period.
The Flyers are moving the puck in their own end. Gets in, looks over his options here. Feeds the point. And the pickup. They battle on up the wing. Around to the corner. Brings a shot. That shot came from just 6 inches.
Terrific stop from right in front of the net, but you got to find a way to put the puck in the net.
Right to the point. And a save. The Penguins waiting back in the defensive zone. Good job in canceling out that icing. Carries it to the corner. Fires off a body. "20 minutes have been played here, and played pretty hard, so a rest is deserved. They'll have it now."
Hey, hockey fans.
First period shots on goal, pretty lopsided. 31 for Philadelphia and 22 for the
Or
Penguins.
listen to the online simulcast at home or on your smartphone.
The Flyers are suffering on the goaltender. For him, there are great days, there are average days, and then there's today. More in a moment. "20 minutes in the books, 20 minutes ahead." Edzo, what did you think of the first?
Philadelphia's lucky to still be in this game after the first period. They had turnover after turnover. I'm sure the coaches addressed that problem in the intermission.
Stood up there. And he steps in. Great job on a cut pass. The Penguins have it up the wing. Good job with the poke check. Looking from the corner. What a move on that one with the stick. The Penguins find themselves with a minor penalty up on the board for high sticking.
You carry your stick around like that more times than not, you're going to end up in the box.
The Flyers go on the power play again. Their percentage is not good, but there's always a chance on this one to improve. Save!
32 seconds.
Pittsburgh's in control of the puck up the wing. To the slot. Didn't get through. Moving it now up the wing. Puts one on. Fires. The Penguins ready an attack back in the defensive zone. Great stick work prevents the wonderful saving. Magnificent save. Pushing it on up the wing. Can make a play from the corner. Knocks it away with the stick. Philadelphia's organizing back in the defensive zone. Gets in and he'll look over his options. Great pad stop. Right out of the textbook. Oh, what a mean hit that one was. That's probably going to bring an answer.
They have just 4 players on the ice. Their 5th is slow to his feet and back to the bench. He's hurt.
Score! A short-handed goal.
You want to score goals, you've got to get to this area of the ice.
Low stick side used to be an area that you shot all the time, but now that the goaltenders are in the butterfly, it's not as easy to beat, but this one goes through them pretty quickly.
Pittsburgh's got a large lead in this game. Let's see if they can build on it or whether they'll start to get conservative. Neutral zone face-off 1. Possession established here.
By number 62.
Waits from the corner.
Assisted.
Loose puck brought in by Voracek.
Time of the goal. 1 minute.
The Flyers through the neutral zone have control. Lets it go. To Letang. The stick can break up a play, and it just did. Gets that one on a cross. Blockered away. Gathered in by Couturier. Centered. Tremendous pressure. Save. Oh, and he's hammered.
Voracek's going to have to pick himself up after that one. He got steamrolled. They clearly got the target on him.
That play went offside. The Flyers win that faceoff. Pittsburgh's trying to work it hard along the boards. Around through the corner. Didn't handle it very well. Free puck. The Flyers have moved to the neutral zone. Philadelphia's moving the puck up the wing. Solid pass ahead to Giroux. Nice tip of the pass. Up against the glass right now. A shot. What a terrific save. The Penguins want to generate something up the wing. Carries it to the corner. Gathered up by Couturier. Carried right up the middle.
Hagelin's been an unstoppable force this evening. He's been all over the...
Terrific challenge. Outstanding save.
Seems like he was in too tight on the goaltender.
And the loose puck brought in by Manning. A whistle and a rest.
Sometimes you got to be in good position just to make the stop, but you also got to be lucky. This puck changes direction and ends up hitting the goaltender more than he stops it.
A little under 4 minutes play. Do you think the ice is tilted in this one? Players are tumbling head over heels into the boards. The Flyers have control of the puck in their own end. Gets in. What'll he do? Two guys together with force. Big force.
I wonder if that hit will change the momentum of this game.
Lets it go. And another save there. Has to be really careful here. Pitching this one to Simmons. And along the wing, he still has it. Pumped to one knee. It's lost. Mata's carrying it back in his own end, hoping for neutral ice. On through the corner. Puck loose, now picked up. Puck is thrown to Simmons. Gains the zone and looks over his options. Back to the point. Oh, deflected away. Passing one off now to Hornquist. Great poke check. Holds in the corner. The Flyers have it in their own end.
Philadelphia's players seem to have given up here. It's like they've mailed the rest of this game in. I don't like what I see. I know the coaches don't like it, and they've been in their players a lot, but it almost seems like they've given up at this point.
Save! And it's a good pickup. Trying to go to Hornquist. Decides to head for the corner. Shoots. Didn't have time, but he saved it anyway.
The goalie makes himself look big.
Hangs on to that one, and he'll see a face-off right near him. Let's check in at ice level with Ray.
The Flyers are going to have to juggle their lineup. Their injured player will not return.
Beat him on that one. He drives toward the slot. Laid on to Couturier. Directing that one to Voracek. Lets a shot fly. Right in front. That shot came from right in front. Pittsburgh's carrying on up the wing. Shot on goal. He scores!
Kuhnhackl's body position was key to be able to snap this one home.
And so just because you're in the butterfly doesn't mean you can give in to the shooter. You still have to move. He looked like he thought he was in perfect shape to make the stop and didn't have to move. Bad guess.
Goalie to the bench. Substitution made.
Well, it was pretty clear a little while ago in this game that this was not going to turn out well. He has not had a very good night. The coach looks like he's clearly fed up with it. And while the team has played very poorly, the number one way to change the game is to take your goalie out.
And the faceoff's won. He gains the zone. Decides he wants the corner. Oh, broke it up. He retreats now, getting back to his own end. Wants the shelter of the corner here. Goaltender pass. Brought ahead. Decides to go back into his own end to get something started. Shoots one. Save! Freezes play.
Routine stop for the goaltender. The shooter's going to have to do a much better job challenging him.
Nice face-off work. Goalie's one of the 6 guys on the ice. He can pass. He did that. Flings it. Oh, that one hit someone on the way. Gaining space, maybe time. Goes back deep for it. Looking to Mata. Into the end of attack. Right into the slot. The Flyers leave their own zone. Philadelphia's in control as they travel up the wing. Moves to the corner. Shoots. Wow, what a hit. And it is payback for that.
Oh, that was not a good hit at all. Now somebody's coming to the aid of the fallen teammate.
These two teams get together, you can expect the game to run a little hot. Both of these guys feel the heat.
They used their fists and got a fistful. 5 each for fighting.
Both these guys are going to get a well-deserved rest after that scrap.
Although it's pretty rare, it's maybe not the most prestigious achievement a player will get, but he'll like it. The Gordie Howe hat trick.
Quick work on the faceoff. Oh, did he ever get mashed?
That is one solid thump, Doc. He went right over top of him. The building erupted.
A shot. That's a marvelous save.
A missed opportunity from this close in.
The Flyers are going to the box for 2 minutes, and the call is tripping.
Oh, this is clearly a tripping call. He made no attempt to play the puck. It took the legs out from the attacking player.
And so begins power play number 1. Let's see if it's power play goal number 1. The Flyers with a face-off win. Stick handled through the neutral zone, center ice. Mashed in. Pass moved up the wing to Malkin. Moved along and in. Brings a shot. Marvelous save. No time on that one. Gathered in by Phil Kessel. The Flyers are moving the puck in the defensive zone. Lofted in, and more players will come to the bench. Snapping a pass to Hornquist. Nicely into the zone. Good, solid defensive play with the stick. Chip to Giroux. Carried to the corner boards by Claude Giroux. Up the wing and moving well. Carried to the corner by Malkin. Lets it go. Pulp checked away. To Couturier. It's dumped in. The Penguins leave their own end. Making progress up the boards. Seeks the corner. Shoots. Score! Evgeny Malkin.
Malkin's quick wrist shot surprised the goaltender in close.
Neuvir's positioning is perfect. He's in the butterfly. It looks like he's got most of the net covered, but that is an outstanding shot.
The Penguins have built an enormous lead, and we're still in the second period. The Flyers prevail on the draw.
Scored on the power play by number 71, Evgeny Malkin.
Gets across, looks over his options.
By number 81,
Snatched up by Kessel.
time of the goal.
They've got a 2-on-1.
17 seconds.
Skill play by Simmons. The Flyers hopefully shifting from defense to offense in their own end. On to Simmons. Big hit. Possession gone.
Almost out of nowhere, the defender steps into him. That hurts.
Slot shot. He scores. Second of the game. What a performance.
Goaltender had no chance stopping that puck with the quick release.
And so everybody's headed north. The puck turns around and heads south back towards the goal. The goalie just can't handle this shot.
The Penguins have added to their overwhelming score, and they continue to have the puck most of the time. And they've won the neutral zone faceoff. You win that, and you don't have to chase. They chase you. Fires! Ooh, what a break. Shot hit the man. Gathered in by Couturier. Philadelphia's controlling the play in the defensive zone. Gets in. What'll he do? Fires a shot. Got a piece of that one. The Penguins continue to probe up the wing. Stick, wonderful work in close and a brilliant save. He scores!
You get this close to the goaltender, the puck on your stick, you got to snap it quick.
A lot of times the goaltender feels like his positioning is perfect and he's got the net covered. Guess what? He doesn't.
The Penguins have a big advantage in time of possession, and it shows in the score. Face-off win, and now what will they do with it?
Scored by number 15.
Carried to the corner by Hornquist.
And by number 30.
Shot! Snapped out of the air.
42
Puck covered, whistle blown.
Gostisbehere's blocked so many pucks over the last couple of games, you would think you'd like to stick handle one of them once in a while.
The Flyers in possession as they travel in their own end. Good standing poke check. Thrown in. Gets it in a good place. One of the great things about this sport is watching two big guys collide.
He saw that hit coming, but he still made the play.
Good defensive play. Loose puck, though. The Flyers continue on at center. He's in on an onside play. Bodied off the puck. Hanging on to it in their own end. To Sheary. The Penguins lug that along the boards. Seeks the corner. Knocked right off the stick. A return back. Hard work here.
Hagelin's just back on the ice again. His coach doesn't want him resting too long. It's his night, and he's all over the score sheet.
Got his stick on it. Corralled by Cole. Pushing it on along the boards. Shot down the ice, and it's an icing.
This is frustrating. The goaltender makes a save by getting just a chunk of the shot.
Solid, clean win. Gets a little drop off from the goalie here. Pittsburgh's working it along the boards. And he picks it up. Moves it to the barrier at center ice. In the slot. Got that in the trapper.
Oh, he thought he had him on the glove side.
Murray's far and away been the best player in this hockey game. He has faced an inordinate amount of shots in this contest, stopped just about everything, and as a result, he's got to be the first star as his team is leading this game.
What a move on that one with the stick. Picks it up in his own end. Nicely into the zone. Flings it. Terrific shot, but a save. Perfectly on his stick in that pass from the left wing. Nice play with the stick. Nothing more will come. Shot. A wonderful shot answered quickly.
You don't get many better opportunities than that. Great save.
Around through the corner. Got the pad on that one. Went to the backhand. Shot into the pad. The Penguins up the wing luck the puck. That puck's loose, defended away by Manning. Puck covered, whistle blown.
This is an absolute punch-in-the-face contest. When he wins the fight, his team grabs the energy of the game.
Good face-off win. Puck free. The puck is fielded now by Manning. Trying the probe up the wing. Not a free puck now. Pittsburgh's carrying on at center ice. Onside. Takes it to the corner. Grabbed off by Manning. Philadelphia's continuing to probe up the wing. Good jab with the stick there. Pittsburgh's back in its own end, trying to work forward. Shot not too strong, pad stop. A shot, that hits somebody. The Flyers wheel one ahead up the wing. Carries it to the corner. He's got that pass at the point. Remarkable save off that blast. What a shot, and he got his glove on it. Hanging on to it up the wing. Gets in, looks over his options here. Dangles. Shoots, stared him down and made the save.
A quick developing play right in front. Almost looks like he's too close to the goaltender.
Shoots one. Save. Looks for room. A good stick there, so no complete pass. It was defense, now it's offense. Let's see. Gains the blue line. Pass cut. Knocked it away with the stick. Pass through center ice.
Hagelin's been all over the place. He's all over the score sheet. He's all over the ice. And he's trying to pump one more into the net.
Has a chance to make a play through the corner. A shot off a body. And possession now on the pickup by Evgeny Malkin. Moving it to Gudas. Driving down the wing at center. Shoots one. Wonderful save on a terrific scoring chance. And now it's directed to Kunako. Around to the corner. Makes that play deep. The Flyers have it in center ice. Neuwert's at the bench. Tuck it up high. The Penguins are given a hooking minor.
This was okay about 10 years ago. Not anymore. That's a hooking call.
Philadelphia's power play has had many opportunities, just not much success. Maybe that'll change. Clean win on the draw. Pittsburgh's carrying it in their own end. Gains the zone. Looking from the corner. A shot. Outstanding save with the pad. Puck picked up here. And make a play from the corner. Taken over again. Pass attempt to Voracek. The Flyers lug that along up the wing. Lets it go. And a save.
Oh, the goalie was screened on that shot. You got to rely on your positioning to make that save.
Grab. Great chance ahead. He covers and holds on. The
Flyers need to acknowledge their goaltender after one of the better saves you will ever see. Somebody get this guy a steak.
Philadelphia's been blocking shots over the last few games at a crazy rate. Their players lie down to block shots. They get into the shooting lanes to block them standing up. This is something they work on pretty consistently at practice.
Gains the zone. Around through the corner right now. Slid to Gostisbehere. Point blast! Ruedl's got it in his own end, headed towards center. Drives to the crease. Let's go a wrist shot. The Penguins look to make a difference up the wing. Didn't go very well there. Who comes up with it? Score! It's a hat trick.
Haglin's decision was pretty easy. This low in the slot, just snap it off, and he did.
Really good positioning. He's in the butterfly where he's got most of the net covered, but there's obviously a hole and the puck's behind him.
The Penguins have built an enormous lead and some wonderful confidence here. The coach probably won't have to say much at the end of this second period. It's an onside play.
Short-handed by number 62.
Nicely received at the point. Shoots one. That hit somebody.
And by number 3, Oli Mata. Time of the goal, 18 minutes.
And they've got it again.
Seconds.
The Flyers' power play is over. It has been empty for the night and a lot of chances.
You just can't expect to win games when you take this many penalties.
Terrific save with no reaction time whatsoever.
Not a lot of room to score from in that area. Great save.
The Penguins continuing on along the boards.
1 minute left.
Around through the corner. The drama heightens in this final minute of the second period. Couldn't get through. Can't get a shot on. The Penguins in their own end setting things up. He can start some danger here. Possession taken by Phil Kessel. Into the attacking end. Shoots. Outstanding save. Difficult opportunity. The Flyers with a clean win on the draw. What a hit!
Well, that's a solid hit, Doc. I could hear it right from where I'm standing. The pads crushed together as he went right over top of him.
Oh, that's another solid hit. He's going to be thinking twice about the end of this game. Loose puck, the defense got in the way there. Pitching it to Gostisbehere. 40 minutes have been played here and still more to go. A well-deserved rest is at hand. Time to look at the shots on goal. 60 for the Flyers and 44 for Pittsburgh.
Good old days of hockey are back. Vintage jerseys are
The Flyers were counting on a tremendous performance in goal. They counted wrong. More in a moment.
Again.
Two periods played, 1 period ahead. What are your thoughts so far, Eddie?
Philadelphia's down, Doc, after 2 periods of play. It's going to be really difficult for them to get back in this game if they don't clean up their turnovers.
Fires. The stick can break up a play, and it just did. mix it up back there. Gets in, and he'll look over his options. Crosby's got it in the defensive zone, headed to center. Lets the shot fly. Great stick save. Good body contact. Pressure now. Pitching this one to Kessel. And in flight over the line. Has it back deep. All a part of generating an offense. A little pass off from the goal.
Hagelin's just thrown his team on his back today. He just jumped back on the ice where he's been spectacular. All over the place and all over the score sheet too.
Oh, broke it up.
The Penguins in their own end have control of the puck. Good hand to eye and the reach of the stick. Great poke check. Shot. He missed the net.
Oh man, that's frustrating when you're watching from the bench and a player's got a grade A chance and he doesn't even get a shot on net.
Brings a shot. Marvelous save. No time on that one.
Not often you're all alone in front of the goaltender from this area of the ice. Great save.
Pittsburgh's clearly the aggressor almost from the beginning of the game, but in particular this period, they've started to take over physically, and as a result, they've increased their lead.
Philadelphia's got a face-off win. Snapped up by Hornquist. And he regroups. Moving along out of their own end. Puck is thrown to Simmons. Lets it go. Deflected off the blocker. Good work with the stick. Looking for a better lane. A shot. That shot came from right in front. Passing one off now to Hornquist. Looks over his options from the corner. Held there for a face-off coming up next. Good job on the draw. The Flyers want to generate something up the wing. Shakes through. Oh, wonderful play. Puck loose, couldn't get through. The Flyers up the wing are moving the puck. Pass off the mark thanks to the defender's stick. Blockered away. The Penguins have it up the wing. Around through the corner. Back on his stick. The Flyers waiting back in their own end. Maintaining possession up the wing. The Flyers get their goalie to the bench for the extra man. Oh, he got that! Pittsburgh's 2-minute penalty is a minor and the call is hooking.
The referees are looking for this. Anytime you stop skating and reach with your stick and pull on the opponent, you're going to the penalty box.
The Flyers go on the power play again. Their percentage is not good, but there's always a chance on this one to improve.
Number 17.
Trying to go to Kunapo. Out in front. Point blank save.
You want to score goals, you have to go to this area. You got to find a way to put it in the net.
Collected by Voracek. Didn't like what he saw, so he'll turn back now. Continuing now along the boards. Knocked down to a knee. He lost it. The Flyers ready in attack back in the defensive zone. Gets in. What'll he do? Shoots one. Wow, what a glove save.
There was some room. Not enough. Great glove save.
The Penguins have the lead in this game. A lot to do with how aggressive they've played. They've been more physical than their opponents throughout this period.
Good clean win. Outstanding. Outstanding work with the glove. Propelled to Couturier. He drives to the net. Terrific save. Terrific opportunity.
Terrific stop from right in front of the net, but you've got to find a way to put the puck in the net.
Puck loose, denied by the defense. Gathered in by Giroux. Simmons pushed it through center. The Penguins with possession in the defensive zone. Ooh, it lay there, but he got the whistle and stoppage of play.
I don't know if he's going to make a save much easier than that one. He's in good position. It's a rather routine stop.
Face-off win here. Waits from the corner. Good, solid defensive play with the stick. Gains the zone and looks over his options. Great stick there. Pittsburgh's moving the puck in their own end. Not much time left and a long way to go. It's taken by Claude Giroux. Off a defender, that's a free puck. Not a hard hit, but effective. Philadelphia's power play has failed. They are perfect in an odd way.
Man, that power play's tough on the eyes, isn't it? You watch them struggle getting into the zone. They can't get set up very well. When they shoot the puck, they have no traffic. It's almost like they need to go back to the drawing board.
He gains the zone. And angled to Giroux. Off his pad. Looking from the corner. Back and forth they go between the points. Good job with the stick. Pittsburgh's controlling play now in the defensive zone. Puck held near the point. A shot. Oh, a save. The Penguins with possession up the wing. Penalty call coming. Watch for his signal here. The Flyers have been handed a minor penalty for tripping.
I'm going to give credit to the puck carrier here. He kept his legs moving. He forced the back checker to reach in and take him off his feet.
Anything you do once, you can do twice. Let's see if that applies to this particular power play. Quick work on the faceoff. He's into the slot.
Under the penalty, 6 minutes.
Scooped up by Malkin. Poke checked away. Nice play with the stick. Nothing more will come. Up the wing skating with it now. What a ripper! Quickly out for a shot wide.
Talking about being snake bitten, he really has tonight.
Moved along and in. Trying hard to get it out of the zone. Has gone back into his own end. The Flyers have possession through the neutral zone. And he dumps it in. Knifing his way near the boards. Referee over to the penalty box, and let's find out. Pittsburgh's roster goes down by one here. At least briefly, a minor penalty for hooking.
More times than not, Doc, anytime you reach in around a player's hands that has the puck, you're going to get a hooking minor.
Both teams are short a man, more real estate per guy. Defensive zone win.
Phil Kessel, 2 minutes for obstruction.
The Penguins wheel it up the wing.
Under the penalty, 7 minutes, 19 seconds.
Forcing attention in deep. Shoots. He scores!
You want to score goals, you've got to get to this area of the ice.
Neuvir's not able to block this perfectly placed shot. It's just inside the goal post, almost unstoppable.
Pittsburgh's goal has staked them to an even larger lead on a night that they have had the offense going. Third period of play. Wow, he slowed him right down there. Nicely into the zone. Carried to the corner boards by Crosby. Shoots, hit the post with the shot. Score!
Hornquist's decision was pretty easy. This low in the slot, just snap it home.
Sometimes you get beat by a better shot. The goalie thinks he's in decent shape here, but he gets just a small piece of it as it goes into the net.
Pittsburgh's goal has built an even bigger lead. We're in the third period. For the opposition, at least that is fortunate. The Flyers control from the neutral zone. Wonderful poke check. Shot out. He scores. They hope to make a change with that one.
Time of the goal, 7 minutes, 43 seconds.
You want to score goals, especially off of rebounds, go to this area.
Murray's rebound control hasn't been great over the last little while. This is another one. It's just sitting there, ready to be pounced upon.
Philadelphia's got it off the draw at center.
By number 17.
Gets in. What'll he do?
Assisted by number 20.
At the front of the net. Score! He's got his second.
7 minutes, 52 seconds.
Simmons' release of the backhand surprised the goalie.
The goalie's in perfect position here, just not perfect enough. This is a really accurate shot.
Philadelphia's got that one. Now what?
By number 17, Wayne.
Got on by with that one.
By number 28, Claude Giroux. And by number 23.
The Penguins looking to head man up the wing.
8 minutes.
Puck loose now picked up. Directing that one to Couturier. The Flyers have a manpower advantage still and begin from their own end. Puck loose, just a speed bump off the defense. Drilled. Oh, what a great chance, but it's off the iron. Gives it to the point. Oh, deflected away. Muscled off. Into the end of attack. Lets a shot go. Oh, what a save that was. The Penguins control the play along the boards. Made him stumble. Taken to the corner by Manning. Good place to shoot from. The Penguins continue to probe up the wing. Chooses the corner for this. The Flyers have had plenty of power plays. This next one is over, and like the previous ones, empty.
They can't go to the well so many.
Score!
Sheary's body position was key to be able to snap this one home.
The goaltender looked pretty surprised here, Enzo. Good delivery of the puck, beats him on the low stick side.
Pittsburgh's goal has staked them to an even larger lead on a night that they have had the offense going. Third period of play. Oh, you don't need the boards for one like that.
You come through that area.
Just got it at the last moment.
27 seconds.
Shoots. Great save, point blank.
Seems like he was in too tight on the goaltender. Gostisbehere's taken a huge hit, but he's continued to make the play.
Flyers win it. And the puck is seized by Hagelin. Wants the shelter of the corner here. The Flyers have moved to the neutral zone. Oh, what a collision in open ice. Great opportunity denied. Hagelin's getting a minor for slashing.
Oh, look at the reaction of the puck carrier. He is in some pain. That's a slash.
There is hope with every man advantage, even if your percentage is poor. Are you listening? Nice face-off work. The Penguins carrying on in their own end. Gets across, looks over his options. The Flyers' power play will reset. Philadelphia's controlling play now up the wing. Carries it to the corner. Turned a shot on net. Oh, stick save. Sends to the point. Lets it go. With no time whatsoever, he turned it aside.
The goalie makes himself look big.
They win the draw. Laid on. Great glove save.
Oh, if you're a shooter, you don't want to see the goaltender flash his glove like that.
Good clean win on the draw. The Flyers will play it from their own end on this power play. He's in on an onside play. Heads to the front. A wonderful shot answered quickly. Sticked away. Wrister got his stick on it. Recollected. And he steps across the line. Oh, poke check saved one there. Looks ahead to start something. The Flyers get the puck with just a few seconds left on their power play. Marched narrowly inside. Terrific save with a pad. Looking to Couturier. Nicely into the zone. Shoots one. What a save. I was looking for the light to come on. Brings a shot. Wonderful save. What skill by both goalie and shooter.
A missed opportunity from this close in.
The Flyers' power play is over. They've had their problems tonight.
Outside of scoring, I don't know how that power play could have been much better, guys. They pounded the puck at the net, had lots of traffic, just couldn't score.
The Flyers in control of the puck through the neutral zone. Not a hard hit, but effective. It's lost. Two sticks together, they cancel. Shot, he scores!
The goaltender had no chance stopping that puck with the quick release.
Oh boy, he's not going to be very happy, Edzo. He's expecting the puck to get out of the zone. It turns over and a scoring chance ensues. It's now behind him.
They've got the draw. Onside. Carries it to the corner. And the net comes loose, so play is halted.
12 minutes, 26 seconds.
Solid, clean win. Muscled down to one knee. Fires! Glanced off the post. The Flyers up the wing lugged the puck. Dumped in. Smart recovery by Simmons. Chip to Malkin. Snapping a pass to Hagelin. Takes it to the corner. Shot. Score! Another goal.
Hagelin's quick wrist shot surprised the goaltender in close.
It looks to me sometimes as the goaltender's guessing a bit, and when he guesses, he drops into the default butterfly position to see if he can cover enough net.
Pittsburgh's goal has built an even bigger lead. We're in the third period. For the opposition, at least that is fortunate. And that's a face-off win.
Scored by number 62.
Magnificent job on the defense.
Assisted by number 71.
The Flyers wheel one ahead up the wing. A shot. Nice work by Cole. Two sticks together, it goes to the offense. Right near the line. Pass cut, strong play. Moving it to Reeves. Around through the corner. Got it in the slot. Marvelous save. No time on that one.
With this puck being so close to net, this is all a reactionary save.
Went to the backhand. Loose puck regathered by Manning. And gathered in by Couturier. The Flyers with possession in center ice. Let's go, Arister! Good save there. The Penguins have gotten out of their own end. Fires. Oh, a save. On to Couturier. Looks for room. Just got enough. Pressure now. Now it's directed to Sheary. Pass attempt to Giroux. Walking a thin line near the border there.
Simmons is having one of those nights where everything you do is the right thing. He's back on the ice again, looking to increase the goals he's had a hand in tonight.
That's a good solid poke check. They score! 2 straight goals.
Get this close to the goaltender, the puck on your stick, you got to snap it quick.
That's the shot there, Edzo. Low to the stick side. The goaltender can't get to it.
Pittsburgh's goal has staked them to an even larger lead on a night that they have had the offense going. Third period of play. The Penguins carrying on along the boards. Moves it to the corner. The Flyers start to rush up ice. Up the wing, still with possession and with hope.
Time of the goal. 14 minutes.
Could be trouble near the line. Outstanding hitting in this game. There's an example.
You play along the boards, that's bound to happen.
He's right in front. Got in front of another one.
You want to score goals, you have to go to this area.
Points it. And possession once again by Evgeny Malkin. Wanting to generate something up the wing. And that play is offside.
Malkin's able to close the space where the forward thinks he's got some open area, and then he lays a thunderous hit on him.
Solid win at center ice. Now what? Gives it over to the point. Oh, great save there. Not much room to work, but he got a good shot away. Clean win on the draw. Gathered in by Ruido. The Penguins carrying it on in neutral ice. A shot. What a reaction save.
You don't get many better opportunities than that. Great save.
Gains the zone. The pass is off the mark. What a chance that would have been. One-timer. Crosby's looking to make a play from his own end towards center. Has a chance to make a play through the corner. To the slot. Score! 3 in a row.
You want to score goals, you've got to get to this area of the ice.
Enzo, this has got to be a great shot because from my angle, there doesn't look like a lot of net. Even with the goaltender down, he seems to have most of it covered.
Pittsburgh's goal has built an even bigger lead. We're in the third period. For the opposition, at least that is fortunate. Philadelphia's won that faceoff in the neutral zone.
Scored by number 3, Oli.
Slid the Gudas.
Assisted by number 80.
The Penguins have it in their own end. Mata's carrying it back in his own end, hoping for neutral ice.
Time of the goal.
Good solid defensive play there.
38 seconds.
Right there, but can he get it out of harm's way? The Flyers lug that along up the wing. Tries to get it on net. Great stick save. Pressing on with it up the wing. Steps between the circles. Shoots. Oh, terrific save on a great chance.
A quick developing play right in front. Almost looks like he's too close to the goaltender.
Oh, does he have a target on his back? Propelled to Sheary. Taken to the slot. Polk checked away. Laid on to Voracek. Through center ice, pressing on with it. Gathered in by Voracek. Carried through the neutral zone, right up the middle.
Malkin's just thrown his team on his back today. He just jumped back on the ice where he's been spectacular. All over the place and
Point blank save. The Penguins look to make a difference up the wing. Smart recovery by Malkin. Pitching it to Giroux. It's an onside play. The Penguins setting things up in their own end. Carrying through center on the wing. Looks from the corner. Pitching this one to Couturier.
Nolan Patrick's game is a blend of power and skill. The hope is that he will grow into a dominant physical presence in the middle of the ice. He's already...
Terrific challenge, outstanding save.
Not a lot of room to score from in that area. Great save.
Didn't get through. Gathered up again by Evgeny Malkin. 47 on the clock. Gains the blue line. Gets it behind the net. Shoots. Puck is thrown to Malkin. Chip to Ruffle. And it's a good pickup. The Penguins carrying it through the neutral zone. He knifed it away. Puck covered, whistle blown. The Flyers with a face-off win. Shoots, hung right over him and couldn't get it past.
Not often you're all alone in front of the goaltender from this area of the ice. Great save.
The horn sounds and the game is over.
I know what that's like, Doc, being on the end of some bad games, some bad efforts. I'm not looking forward to practice tomorrow.
So ends another game and another telecast. We hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. For Eddie Olczyk and Ray Ferraro, Mike Emmerich saying good night.